Shalom, shalom, family. It's the Hebrew Israelite Music Worldwide channel. It's Yapah Jerusalem, and I'm here with another interview. I'm gonna bring in our guest. Her name is Yapah or Yapah Q. We gonna bring her in right fast. I'm trying to learn how to work this. This is my first time going live on the channel. She'll be the first guest on the channel. So let me see how we gonna do this, family. Let me see. Trying to get her to come on the channel. Y'all bear with me. Thought I was. Y'all bear with me, fam. Sharon Brooms. Shalom. Y'all bear with me. Trying to invite her on. Okay, there she is. So I'm gonna invite her on now, family. Request to come on, Yapah, and I'll bring you on. Shalom. See if you can request to come on. Trying to make sure. Yeah, request to come on, Yapah. I'm gonna see if that's how it works. Cause I'm trying to request you to come on, it won't let me. We gonna get it started. You say you looking, I'm looking also trying to bring you on. What's wrong with my views? All right, family. I apologize for the way we trying to figure out this how to go live from our page from the page. Okay, there it goes. I don't know what Facebook is doing. They're trying to stop our interview, but the show must go
Hey.
on. Shalom, sister.
How you doing?
How you doing? Shalom.
I
Welcome to the channel. I'm sorry it took so long. But
nah
you know, we got two people watching right now. We're gonna broadcast this to the four corners though. Don't even worry about it. If anybody don't know, our guest is the one and only Yapah Rawat or Rapah Q. I don't know what you want to go by.
your pod Q is fine.
Yapah
It's
Q.
fine.
I want to ask you, what the Q stand for?
My it's the initial of my first name, which is Quinita.
Hmm.
So the Q,
Okay.
yeah.
Very unique.
I'm good.
So if you want to tell the people, sister, we basically shout you out. Your work, has been seen, what I'm saying, in the community. You got the new song. I think you put it out 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's called "Took Me Out of That." Very great video. I'm gonna tag the video on the link when I share the video. I love the video. I think the community is loving it. It's getting a lot of buzz. What city are you out of, sister?
Dallas. I'm in Dallas,
Dallas,
Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Okay, I got some family
Mhm.
down now. So how did you get into becoming a Hebrew and doing actual music for the community?
Well, I first got into the truth in 2013 after my grandmother had passed away. I
Okay.
had actually prayed for the truth, because, as with most of us, grandmother is
Yeah, the rock
she's
of
the
the family.
centerpiece. Right, right, right. So, I really had a moment where I was like, well, who I'm going to ask to pray for me? And I prayed. I said the most sincerest prayer I had to date, that the Most High give me the truth, and that was my exact prayer. I said,
Mm,
show me what truth is, show me what's real. Um,
mm.
like I don't have anyone to pray for me, so I got to, basically get it on my own. And
I can relate.
with the
I came into the truth also after my grandmother passed. So I think that's
oh,
probably something the spirit does for a lot of us.
right, right, and that's, I mean, sometimes what they say, death kind of brings you closer.
Yeah, it does.
Um, it really does. That's a true statement. And yeah, I had that prayer. About 2 weeks later, I had a colleague of mine, a brother I went to college with. We knew each other in college, but I knew he was from Dallas and everything, but we
Hmm.
never held like a huge conversation. And he had changed his name. Everybody kind of get a Hebrew name,
Right.
and of course my friends list was much different. So when the name passed by, I was like, when did I befriend somebody with this name? I was stuck. I was like, what? Like, what is
Yeah,
this?
it's a
And
set apart name.
right. And
Just like your
I
name is
clicked.
unique. We all the spirit brings us these. We want to name us. We have these. These names from these our slave masters, and it's not even our original origins of the beginning of our families.
Right, right. That's true. And it stood out. It definitely did stand out to me. And I went through the pictures and I was like, oh man, this brother named Tuck. Um, and I kind of messaged him. I'm like, you know the truth. Also,
Like what
we
you
was
know.
like
Right, what you know. What's going on? I must
I
know.
mean, and I don't even talk like that. So that was the craziest thing. You know the truth? Because I had seen his books, he had
Hmm.
about 12 books on the ground and they was all laid out. And I was looking, I was like, what is all these books? Like, and it just hit me. And he was like, yes, sis. He gave me the number to the conference line of
Hmm.
GOCC. And I've been in the truth ever since.
All praise. All praise to
Uh,
the Most High. Yeah, that's a beautiful story. We all, the fact that you was interested, the spirit brought it to you. All praises, and they also
Indeed.
brought you, a great talent. I listened to listened to some songs of yours. One of my favorites was, you know, the took me out of that, obviously, and then I listened to Cover Girl. That was what Karata's. I like that song also. I feel like it's a great song telling the sisters, they don't have to be on the magazines to be a cover girl. I like that concept. So you're very creative. Your video's creative also. I want to ask you, what was your, what were you thinking about when you did the video? What message were you trying to send across?
I mean,
I
from
understood.
the
Well,
video,
it's
I'll
obvious
start
that
with
you were
the
trying to send
song.
across the problems that's going on with our people, the oppression, and how the Lord took you out of that.
Right. So the song was, I'll give a little backstory with it. It was made on the spot. I didn't have any words written. There was no beat. I went to the studio. The brother made the beat right there. And just that hook, the hook came to mind first. It was just took me out of that. I was just in there just vibing. And then I was like, oh man, what are we taking out of? And everybody has some type of testimony as to what was a hindrance to them, before the truth and even in the truth. So I was just thinking about addiction, the plight of our people, changing their natural use, what is it, switching sides or whatever, jumping fences, and just
Just the
I mean,
oppression.
could have
I
been
understand
dead,
what you're saying.
yeah, and some people had some situations, held at gunpoint. Some people actually done got shot, but you could have died. So man, many of our people have those stories. So I was trying to be as general as possible. And besides our people, the world has that story, because we endure, we endure a lot, to our own fault to a degree, but
Yeah.
so does other people. There's other people's family get shot. There's other people's family on drug addiction, outside of our people. So I really was trying to relate very much broad spectrum. And for the video, it was born into iniquity, like me sitting there with the baby, having the baby, that sister, that it was me, of course, but those are some of our sisters, some women who's died at childbirth, who's not only did they die, maybe they had a baby out of wedlock, and and then they die, or they have the baby and then they raising the baby, but then scripture does tell us, once we born, it's a you up in a war already,
Exactly.
and that
Exactly.
was the and that
That's
was
what
the
I got
proof that
from it
it took
also, that
you.
it was a war as
Yeah,
soon as the baby, arises out the womb. It's a battle between good and evil with the tug of war battle of good and evil that the child has to, endure through living his life.
right. Fresh out the womb, you already in a straight battle,
Yes, ma'am.
and of course it goes to the living room, me throwing the cigarette pack at the thing. People struggle with that. We have a lot of smokers in the community. A lot of people can't fight addiction.
Yeah.
You had the trap house scene in the back. You had the brother and the sister, you know, going at it, being frustrated over financial hardships, making something out of nothing. Like I've been there like real time.
Yeah.
So I
Can you
wanted to
tell me? I
I
want to ask you. Can you tell me about your upbringing in Dallas? Actually, since you're talking about
man,
that was one of my questions. I had to ask. I want
um
as much as you can without,
You know, what the scripture say? You know how to abound and how to be a base. Most of my childhood, I experienced some good times. I experienced some bad times. I experienced, um, like the curses. Definitely the curses. I got messed with as a child that screwed me up. I had um, my mother season in, season out, we were struggling to pay bills. My father wasn't there. The last thing I remember of my father was I was 3 years old and the car was leaving, but I was
Mm-hmm.
looking at him at 3. And then the next scene, I'm in the child support office looking at my dad across, so
Mm.
I have oh my goodness.
You okay? Everything okay? Good, y'all. Hold up, y'all. I'll bear with the sister. Something going on with the live technical issues. That's definitely fix my camera while I can. We gonna bring her back in, family, once she done dealing with her technical difficulties. But shout out to the sister. Yapah. She said she wanted to be called Yapah Q. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of her music. As she was saying, it's a lot of things the Lord takes us out of when we in His truth. So, you know what I'm saying? That was the inspiration for her song, and the imagery also. So, all praise to it. I pray it wakes up some people. I try to bring the sister back in. Took me out of that. I'm gonna put the link in the description. First first person on the Hebrew Israelite Music Worldwide channel. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoy it. Hope y'all enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? I got a few more questions for the sister. You know what I'm saying? Before it's over with. And it was getting good. you know, we gotta appreciate each other in this community. We gotta commend each other. We gotta give each other our roses while we still here. People want to wait till people make it big or I seen you on TV. To give you your respect. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? In this Hebrew Israelite community, everybody's a superstar. Everybody's, made it big if you made it in this truth. Yes, Sister Delta. It's all good, sis. We waiting on you. When you get everything together, you know what I'm saying? We come on back in. I wonder, do I gotta invite you in? Let me see. I don't think I do. Yeah, man. We wanted to get a few more questions, you know what I'm saying, out the sister. I ain't know nothing to say I could bring her in. She said 1 minute she'll be back, family. So like I said, y'all go check out her YouTube channel. I don't have it wrote down. I know it's Yapah Q. Type in on YouTube. Her phone boomed back up. Phone died. Charger probably went flood up, something like that. You know what I mean? The devil gonna try to stop this greatness, but he can't stop it. He can't stop it. We commend our sisters. They say we hate our sisters in the Hebrew community. That's not true, man. We commend our sisters and we commend our brothers also. You know what I'm saying? Said Yapah Q music performing this weekend in Houston. Let me pin that. Y'all go out and see the sister perform. You in the Texas, Dallas, Houston area. Okay, we're gonna bring the sister back in.
All right.
Shalom, sister. Welcome back.
Shalom, shalom. My
Had some
bad.
technical difficulties, but you know, the room
Yeah,
is the room is bigger than before you left. So you know, let's get it going.
all praises.
All praise. You was talking about your upbringing and how it inspired you. You know what I'm saying, to do what you do and how you experienced the curses of Israel, and you know what I'm saying, through our generational curses, through our parents and our family, and you know what I'm saying, and it weighs on us as Israelites, and you know what I'm saying, and black people in general. You know, as if you're black, you might not know how to deal with it, and you might not know where it's coming from, but you know, when the Most High wakes us up, He gives us an understanding on why things happen. You know what I'm saying, to us. You know what I'm saying, actually for us. You know what I'm saying. So we want to continue. And I see
For
you performing in Houston this weekend. Is that true? Lorvis,
yes,
LNL tracks. That's Lorvis. Shout out to
yes, it is,
Lorvis.
my brother. Um, but yeah, I was saying like, you know, I grew up with child support, you know, single parent home, and you know, as a little kid, I always wondered why certain things was happening. My mom can attest to that. I always ask, why is there rich people and poor people? If the rich people just give poor people money, nobody would be poor. You know, I would have these little moments, you know, but very quiet, you know, especially when you have like you deal with some traumatic stuff. Like I was very
Yeah.
quiet, but I feel like I was very humble. I appreciate my childhood because it made me humble. Like I was always giving, you know, I was always, you know, it's almost like I had to hold it down. No matter what we was going through, I had to hold it down. You know, I couldn't let what to say, take everything cheerfully. That's how I was as a kid. You wouldn't know what was wrong with me until you probably asked or till you pried. And man, it's just
I
I
mean,
know
we
people go,
deal with a lot,
huh?
you know, in the community, you know what I'm saying, coming up in the system, you know. So, you know, it's
Right,
sometimes just, the Bible says better to, you know what I'm saying, be a few words, it said, and that's just how our spirit become humble, you know what I'm saying?
right. And I did I grew up that way. I grew up very humble, and you know, like I said, I appreciate my upbringing. And I had a lot of people along the way, you know, and I know the Most High put these people in my life for steps, you know, like you know, AU coaches, you know, my AU coach, he was like a dad to me
You said
until I
AAU,
developed, huh?
you said AAU, so,
AU, yeah,
yeah,
I
you
played
actually, you
basketball.
can
Yeah,
ball then, so,
I played basketball. It was
snap, okay.
yeah, and it was kind of it was weird. Like at 12, like I ain't
Basketball.
had no desire to play, but I knew I could play. So at 12, I started playing with my cousins and them at the thing, and actually it got my mind off of not having lights. It got my mind off of not having food. It got my mind off of, oh man, I gotta sneak through the window and let mom in because it's a metal thing on the outside of the doorknob that you can't twist. So basketball took me out of reality, you know, so to speak.
Yeah,
And praise the Most High, He ain't never give me the spirit to be. dealing with no woman and stuff like that, because that's what kind of like basketball breeds for, most of the
Yeah,
sisters.
it does.
And
They push that a lot through the WNBA. A lot of
they
our
do.
brothers and sisters use the sport, you know what I'm saying, to come out of their oppression and build generational wealth. I believe that's some of the most high, but the devil is always involved with things like you say, and they push the homosexuality and a lot of other things through the women and through the men's sports, on all spectrums.
Right.
Um,
And
but
yeah,
all
that's
praises
that's
that
the
you could
culture
use
of it.
that to focus and overcome the
Right.
problems and the trials that made them very small. Because we are children at heart. We just want to have fun. We just want to be worry free, and when anything that
Right.
brings you away from your worry, is a positive thing. As long as you're not hurting nobody, you know what I'm saying, and it's building character and what we need, teamwork, skills, and all of that.
Right. It does. And hey, I appreciate basketball for that. And again, that's some the most high let me go through. I mean, I was in I was a kid from the hood at one of the top high schools, and within 4 years I'm on varsity. I just had learned how to play. Um
Mm.
I have D1 stuff coming in, like basketball became that it became a scapegoat for me. And I done tore my ACL twice. So
Mm.
I can still go hoop, but I can't do what I used to do.
I had surgery
And
in my knee too. You said twice. Oh God. So
yeah, the most high took that from me for real. Like he like, nah, like this ain't what I need you to do. Cause I mean I was going overseas, I was doing a lot of stuff. I was gonna go, I was gone, you know,
I
and
can
that's what
relate. I can relate. I was good at
I held
football.
to.
So
Mhm.
you say you was finna go to the league, basically, but the Most High,
Yeah,
He didn't want that.
no, he didn't want that. Is not the path he had for me. Um, like I said, I still went to college, had children in college, graduated college
Hmm.
with babies crossing the stage. I pledged in the sorority. None of that stuff was there was no fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? I had not properly healed from trauma. I just was still dealing with a lot. And even to this day, I'm 32 years old and I'm still dealing with something that happened 22 years ago. So it's it's really, you know what I'm saying? It's really a blessing. Like the Most High he has kept me. Um, I could have been on drugs. I could have been the same people that I see, but for
All
some, he has
praises.
kept my mind, you know what I'm saying, guarded from not having to just go so far out of it where, I still got my issues. Still got them, but he keeps my mind, you know what I'm saying? He keeps my mind in a place where I won't go too far. Like he always got
Yeah,
a
nobody's
rope on
perfect.
me, you know what I'm saying?
That spirit of discernment keep us at that line, that medium of not doing, that good and evil line.
Indeed.
Keep us righteous, and keep us blameless, as He say,
Mhm.
and preserves us. You
Right.
know,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
where you see the
Preservation.
music going in the future, sis? I know, like you say, I'm 31. You said you 32. You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting no younger, so what I'm saying. We see how the industry is going, and how they pushing, but we a whole nother movement. You, Lorvins, and several other artists, are doing the music for the Lord. You know what I'm saying, and it's taking off. You know what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people, it's getting a lot of people attention. The John Boys, it's a lot of the world is starting to pay attention to our righteous music, you know what I'm saying? And us doing it for the Lord, not being self-glorious, as you were speaking earlier with the sports and several other things, and how the music industry is all about me, 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 me. And we, you know what I'm saying, as artists, we make it about the Most High and the Lord, you know what I'm saying? So where do
Right.
you see the music going for the low ones? You know what I'm saying? Who in the same category doing the music for the Most High like us?
Yeah. Um, so before the truth, I never made music. So I made music in the truth. My first
Mm-hmm.
song was in 2015. So me not knowing anything about music, nothing about, the industry for real, and kind of figuring these things out as I went along, what I see for Israel, it's like it's a lot of people waking up, and what they're what they see and what they're looking for, like, we the people that got it, because they're going to be coming to us, right? So as long as we remain like humble, like you have to remain humble. We cannot get too far ahead of ourselves.
Right.
It's a lot of talent. We're always great at the things that we do. But as long as we maintain the humbleness, I mean, they're letting people that speak truth in, so to speak. I still see some compromising going on, but as long as we do what we have to do, and you come with, this stuff requires quality. It requires you going in like you would go in the world. See, I don't have a worldly viewpoint from the music side, because I never did it. But the people I heard that was in the world doing music, like they say, they went in, they went hard. They was up all night. They was, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I did music in the world. You know what I'm saying? When I seen it on your YouTube page that you didn't have all your music was, you know what I'm saying, straight for the truth. It was never a point, you know what I'm saying, where it was a point when I rap, you know what I'm saying, and I was rapping for the world that I couldn't rap no more once I became an Israelite. I feel like the things I was rapping about wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, going hard,
Mhm.
staying up, doing videos, trying to go places, trying to do things. Like you said, we got to have that same passion for the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of this attention and this sense of being, I made it, when you really
Right.
didn't, you know what I'm saying, in that industry. You have to do all kind of compromising things, as you say. Really just sins against the Most High is what they chalk it
Right.
up as. They get you to do sins against the Most High, blasphemy, and that's how you get your power in that industry, But us, it's going to come by the righteousness and
Right.
working and not having a self gain really in it, Besides, I want to
Right.
be the best artist I could be for the Lord, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to waste my
Right.
talent. I feel like that's
Right.
what a vet's a Hebrew artist. But like you said, I feel like the industry is gonna come at artists like you who are talented, you know what I'm saying, and could reach and touch the people, you know what I'm saying. And we have to resist, We got to keep the music pure.
Facts. And that deals with your spirit got to be right. Um, as I was going through the truth, I had I had like months and months of not doing music, because I knew that my spirit wasn't right.
Mm.
I took off 18 months at one time, and I never did a song, didn't want to hear no song, didn't want to write, because I felt unworthy. But as of lately, I've been, coming into contact with people, how important it is to move in the spirit, how important it is for you to build up your spirit. And you can't just be out here doing anything and making music. You just cannot, especially
No,
for
the
the
Holy
most,
Spirit won't be
because
with you.
right,
He,
and it
he,
won't be penetrating nothing. It won't get past your house ceiling. You know what I'm saying? You try, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? It's just not. It's just
Anybody who does anything, music, art, whatever for the Lord, once the Holy Spirit, it brings you the talent, it brings you the songs, because we ask ourselves,
right,
where this come from? Sometimes I sit back and listen to my music and say, wow, who said that? Did I say
right,
that? And did I
right.
create
I've
that?
had that moment. I've
It's
had that
of the Lord.
moment too. Right,
And like you say, you can't do music for the Lord if your spirit ain't right. I mean, how you gonna win if you ain't right within? As Lauren say.
that's Lauren. That's my girl. No,
Yeah, I
no,
get you.
but
I love Lauren.
it's 100% true. And that's where we gotta be. We gotta have the right spirit. We gotta have the right heart. the right attitude. Um, you know, and it's all praises to the Most High. That at the end of the day, that's what it got to be. Because I know I'm not nothing, and just like I'm doing music, he can hit another sister to do the same thing I'm doing. So it really, I be scared, like, you know what I'm saying. The feedback, I just be
Much is
scared.
given,
I be
much is
scared
required,
for
you
real.
know.
It is, and it's not a game, and you know, I just pray for everybody to be, you know, just think about that. Everything got to be done through the Spirit for it to have the results that are needed. You know.
I
Yeah.
understand. Did y'all hear that? The position come with much responsibility, you know.
Yeah, do.
That's, you know, and that's true. The Most High give us this talent as He has given you much talent, a great talent, and it comes with great requirements and great responsibility. You know, we can't be out here living any kind of way saying we Israelites. It's a lot of foolery going on inside the community, and you know, shout out to the real ones. You know, the ones who trying to be His law keepers and not, you know, do as they own understanding out here. You know, we might as well go back in the world and eat our own vomit if we're gonna be doing that type of thing.
Right.
You
Facts.
got any new projects going on?
Yes, I have my EP. I'm trying to get that out. I'm looking. I was supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the end of this month, but most definitely the end of December. I
So,
pray. You know, all these things
Elohim willing.
it requires money. So that's another thing I've learned. Like, hey, I was just in the house just dropping songs, and before this April when I met Sister Delta, shout out to the Light Hebrew magazine, Sister
Shout out to the
Delta.
Light Hebrew magazine.
Indeed. Before I met that sister, I was up in the house in my little corner doing my little song, posting it and going on about my business. And um man, that I met with the sister through my elder up in Michigan, and it just been gas pedal.
Pedal
It's
to the
been
metal.
gas pedal from there. And man, the most I bless that sister. I love her to death. She's a dear sister of mine, and man, I'm just telling you, without the most high placing her in my life, I'll probably still be up in this house in the corner.
Chambering yourself. No, I don't do that. You know, shout out to sister. Shout out to the sister for you know, helping you out. You know, there's so much
Right.
work going on in the Hebrew community. I don't think nobody can say they did it on their own. They didn't have no motivation or somebody to pull them and say, "Hey, get up." You know, it was my father for me. You know, he was like, "What are you doing? You know, you could be doing this music for the truth. You just can't sit back and with all this talent and not do something." You know what I'm saying with it. You know,
Right.
so you know, I
Right.
don't know if you got the name of the LP yet, but you know,
Oh,
hey,
I
I'll be.
do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't finish that. You know,
So for the sister
I
Delta,
went off into
shout out.
something else. No, it's called Path of Virtue. And
You said Path of Virtue.
Path of Virtue, yes. So with that,
I'll be on the
I
lookout for
really,
that.
yes, please look out for it. I don't know how to, I don't know how to promote myself.
Y'all donate. Y'all donate to the sister. Y'all can. She say, you know, this ain't, you know, we got to pay for studio time. So we got, you know, so
Ooh,
it take a lot for us to do this music for the Lord, you know, especially when we on hard times.
it takes a lot, and
She's an
I'll be
honest
over here
sister. She gonna take the
practicing.
money to the studio. She's not gonna spend all the money up on new
Please don't
head
ask
wrap. Don't
nobody
worry,
for no
y'all.
money. Wow, look at that, dog. But
Nah,
no, yeah, it just costs, and you know, things take time. It takes your
it do.
time. That's first thing. And I'm a
Take your
mother, you
energy
know.
also. Yes.
It takes your energy, but praise the Most High, I am done with it. It just needs to be mixed and mastered, and it is off. It is off into the digital land, and And it's so crazy. Like, people have been asking for a couple years and few years, and I never thought I was ready for nothing like that. And man, like I said, I'd be scared. You know, I was petrified. You know, and and I know he say, "Hey, fear not." He don't give us a spirit of fear, but it's like when you know, maybe you got self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? We all got those things about
Yeah.
us, and the feedback of people. Oh, they're not gonna
We
like it. You know, I
professionals, you
go into
know.
a corner.
When you're
You
doing
know,
music, you just professionals. You want everything to be right, you know, and you want every respond to be
right?
good. You know what I'm saying? We first coming out, but then
Exactly.
we grow thick skin. You know what I'm saying? We got people like Sister Delta. She don't get behind you. Go. You know I don't care if you're
Right.
not ready.
And
Go. You
man,
know you got it.
right, right. And she, man, she has a beautiful work. I don't people don't see, people just see her posting, but the way she processes and sets it up, you know, I get the behind the scenes brain. I get the behind the scenes work ethic. And man, she put a lot of work in. That sister put a lot of work in.
Hmm.
And for
Shout out to the
everybody,
sisters.
even for free, like if she digging it, she's gonna push it because she just has a heart like that, because she wants to put Israel in that light. Since
That's how it's supposed to be.
we
Shout out
joke
to the
and say,
sisters.
you know, we the new
That's how it's supposed
Ebony,
to
the
be.
new Jet, you know.
Don't
So
be out. Cause it be brewers out here, you know, they be charging, you get charging for everything. You can't treat this like the industry. You know, I'm glad you brought that up. You can't treat this like the industry. You know what I'm saying? Fully. You gotta have love for your brothers and your sisters. Everything can't come with a fee. You know what I'm saying? When we dealing with Israel, we don't have much. You know what I'm saying? We don't. You know what I'm saying? We the last hired and the first fired in Babylon. So you know what I'm
right,
saying? Anytime, just putting your time and your effort into things is kingdom money. In my mind, it's money in the bank with the Most High.
right. That's facts. And you know, we have to just utilize resources, and you have to appreciate one another, because that's the respect. You know, I think our people also have a problem with wanting free things from each other because we are each other. No, because everybody has to survive. You know, if you give, then of course, I mean, if you have it, yes, give it liberally. But when you're trying to work out something, if we all pull in resources, they say it ain't what you know, who you know. You know, you never
Right?
know. You can be bartering here, but oh, I know somebody that do that. I know somebody that do that. And listen, I've seen these things firsthand, and it just works
That's how
beautifully
you
that
build
way.
a village. That's you're exactly right.
Exactly,
That's how you build a
exactly.
village. You know, we gotta we can't use you can't overuse the borrowing system. We know the law is no man is supposed to be
Right.
poor in Israel or go without. You know, but a man don't work, he don't eat. That can also go for a woman and a man. You know, so you know,
Facts.
nobody's gonna give you nothing. You know, if you ain't willing to work for it. You
Facts.
know, faith without works is nothing. You know,
Big dead, big zero post dead. But nah, that's
yes, ma'am.
facts. Um,
You got anybody
but we putting
you
in the
shouted
work.
out Sister Delta? You got anybody else you want to shout out?
Hey, shout out to Lorvis, J Lutch, shout out to people I be having freestyle battles with over the phone. Trying to learn how to freestyle. They know
Shout
who
out
they
to them for
are.
sharpening up the skills, getting the sword ready.
Right. Yes, shout out to the people that supported. We had a billboard run. I mean, Israel showed up and showed. I was just like, look at what's going on here. Look at the brothers and the sisters, and uh,
Uh,
let's see.
Supportive.
Whoa. Yahoo, this Malka, Yahoo, and their family, you know, people was just donating on the side. Man, I appreciate y'all, because I'm like, who they, they helping me, you know? So it was beautiful, man. Anybody that ever left
All
a
praises.
comment, be that it was negative or positive, man, thank you. It's all praise to the Most High. Shout out to Elder Ma'ah in Michigan. That is my brother. He keeps me grounded. He checks up on me. And that's who I met Sister Delta through. I love my
Mm-hmm.
folk out in Michigan, Sister Lavia, all the AAEC family, and everybody else, Suka, anybody that I deal with, like I love y'all. You too, brother. I mean, I think we messaged months ago, and we just now getting to this, and it's a blessing. Thank you. Thank you for even considering me to just sit here and talk about me, which I don't like, but it's
And
all praise.
you know, we pray this, we pray this get to the four corners of the earth. Shout out to everybody who helped Sister Yapah, become who she is today. Shout out to the Most High. All
Man,
praise to the Most High
God to
for
the Most High.
getting you through your hard times. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you greatly appreciated in the Hebrew community. You know,
I appreciate y'all.
we gonna give you your flowers while you still here. You got any final words, sis, before we get up out of here? I'm excited. I'm ready to post this right now. Been a great interview.
uh,
You know what I'm saying?
well, all praises. Man, I just say y'all keep pushing for this truth. Don't give up. Listen, I ain't nobody. I'm just somebody who the Most High just chooses to continue to use and won't leave me alone. I done tried to quit at this thing, and whatever gift that you have, work that thing on out fully. Don't get the big head, man. Stay humble,
Mm,
stay loving, stay kind,
yes.
forgiving, long suffering, stay patient with people. You know, loving kindness, draw people like that, and just man, just go get our people out these, what I'm saying, out these
Let's go
streets.
get them lost sheep.
Yeah, yeah, just go get the lost sheep, and we know how to get them. Just don't, hey, just don't give up doing it. Don't give up on people, man. The Most High ain't give up on you. So
Mm.
that's all I got to say.
Y'all heard it. Y'all keep pushing out here. Don't give up. Whatever talents the Most High done gave y'all, man, exercise them to the best of your ability. We can't take nothing to the grave. I'll get the big head out here. Sis, it's been great. We're gonna end
Thank
this
you.
interview, man. We're gonna do another one. Hopefully, we can do some music or something together, and keep doing this work for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And you know,
Hey,
it's been a good one here.
hey, like I say, send it on over. Send that instrumental
I
over.
got you. I'm
All
after that.
right.
I'm gonna try to get in the stew. But okay,
Oh, okay.
it's been great, sis. Shout out to Dallas. Shout out to your city.
All right.
Shout out to Israel. And shout out to your loved ones and everybody that helped make you so beautiful and
All
so
right.
talented. All praises.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My mama, my daddy. Oh, yeah. Kingdom Culture Radio. I forgot to add them. Kingdom Culture
Okay.
Radio. That was my first interview, I think, ever with anybody. So
Shout out
that's
to
Miss
them.
Cat over
Kingdom
there. Shout
Culture.
out. Yeah, man. And old Lauren's on, big little head. Shout out to Lauren.
Shout out to Lawrence, man.
he
He
gonna be he
killing it.
gonna
He
be
killing it.
cracking up. Indeed. Yeah. Anybody I missed, hey, I might need some DHA or something. You gonna have to
She
forgive
need to
me,
she
but
need to get some she need to get something to drink and some water. You can't remember everybody, right? That's all good, sis.
right, right.
That's
I'm
just
so
for
sorry
fun.
if I don't forget, if I don't remember.
They
I
understand.
love y'all. You know who you are. All right. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Okay. Shalom, sis. Shalom.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.